Hello guys, this is Adib. Welcome to my channel Movement Science, where I simplify biomechanics with the help of Joe. In this video, we are going to talk about medial and lateral rotation of the tibia. But however, I don't think Joe can help us much with medial or lateral rotation because he doesn't have one. Let's get started. So to talk about medial and lateral rotation of the knee joint, we should first start with the axis of rotation. The axis of rotation of the tibia, this is the superior view of the tibia, is more on the medial side. So if this is the tibial spine, it is slightly medial to the tibial spine. And what this does is it influences how the medial condyle and lateral condyle move around the axis. So now if you take this as the superior surface of the tibia, if the axis is on the medial side, naturally the lateral side of the tibia will cover larger distance compared to the medial side, which will cover very shorter distance over here. Now that we have understood the axis, let us see how the tibia rotates medially and laterally. So as you can see, the tibial internal rotation is when the medial condyle moves posteriorly, whereas the lateral condyle moves anteriorly. Something like this, around the axis. So during the medial rotation, the lateral condyle will move anteriorly, whereas the medial condyle will move posteriorly. Whereas in external rotation, that is the lateral rotation, the lateral condyle will move posteriorly, a larger distance it will cover, whereas the medial condyle will move anteriorly. So now that we know the movement of the medial and lateral condyle in the tibial rotation, let us see how meniscus gets distorted. The meniscus which is present on top of the tibia over here, which makes the surface concave, more concave. During the medial rotation of the tibia, the medial meniscus deforms anteriorly, whereas the lateral meniscus deforms posteriorly. Let us see this with the help of two sketch pens. So this is the yellow sketch pen and this is blue. We'll call blue the medial condyle, whereas yellow the lateral condyle. So now if I keep both the condyles over here and then move the tibia in internal rotation, that is the medial rotation, what will happen is, first I'll keep the medial condyle over here, and as I move, the medial condyle will go anteriorly. Now let us see what happens with the lateral condyle. The lateral condyle will move posteriorly. So the medial condyle of the femur goes anteriorly when the tibia rotates anteriorly, and lateral goes posteriorly. That's how we know that the medial meniscus, that is on the medial side, deforms anteriorly, because the condyle, the femoral condyle, is moving anteriorly and it's deforming the meniscus, anterior part of the medial meniscus, whereas the lateral meniscus deforms posteriorly because the lateral condyle, while tibial rotation, moves posteriorly. The lateral condyle of the femur moves posteriorly, and that's how it deforms the posterior part of the lateral meniscus. So we were discussing about the meniscus. When the tibia moves medially, the medial meniscus, that is the blue color one, deforms anteriorly. This is the tibial tubercle, you can see over here. So it deforms anteriorly, and the lateral meniscus deforms posteriorly. So let us see how this occurs. This is the femur. I'll rest it on top of the tibia. And as the tibia rotates medially, you can see it's rotating medially. So when there is medial rotation of the tibia, the anterior part of the medial meniscus is deformed. Can you see here? And the posterior part of the lateral meniscus is deformed over here. So I'll show it again. As the tibia rotates medially, medial rotation, the femur will press on the tibia and will deform the anterior part of the medial meniscus, and posterior part of the lateral meniscus. Another point I would like to make is the medial meniscus is attached to semimembranosus tendon posteriorly, whereas the lateral meniscus is attached to popliteus muscle, and these both muscles pull the meniscus posteriorly during the flexion of the knee joint. So when the knee joint goes into flexion, there is chances of these getting injured during the deep flexion. So this is prevented by pulling of these meniscus by the semimembranosus on the medial side and popliteus muscle on the lateral side. Now that we have understood how the meniscus deforms, let us talk about the range of motion of medial and lateral rotation at the knee joint. The maximum range of motion is at 90 degree of flexion because the capsule and other ligament structures are comparatively lax. So the tibia has range of motion of 35 degree of rotation, out of which the 20 degree is on the lateral side and 15 degree is on the medial side. Tibia can move from 0 to 20 degree of lateral rotation, whereas 0 to 15 degree on medial rotation. So now we have covered the medial and lateral rotation of the tibia. Let us move on to a smaller topic, that is the valgus and varus. The knee joint has varus and valgus stresses, that is when the tibia moves medially and laterally, and the range of motion available here is just 8 degree when the knee is in extension, whereas 13 to 20 degree when the knee is in flexion. If there is ligament laxity in the knee joint, all the muscles around the knee joint have to work to stabilize the knee joint, and this can precipitate lot of stress in the knee joint. Now let's summarize. We talked about the axis of rotation, that is on the medial side. Then we saw how the tibia rotates and its effect on the meniscus, how it distorts. Then we also covered the range of motion, that is the 35 degree and lateral having higher range of motion. And then we also talked about valgus and varus movement and how extension gives lesser range in valgus varus movements compared to flexion, and also the ligament laxity which can precipitate stress in the knee joint due to excessive muscle activity. If you like my content, please share it with your friends. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and also let me know in the comment section what other videos you would like me to cover. Thank you for watching.
I never made it.